sitting in the middle of our driveway right now.
Yeah.
Because it's really hot. I know we keep saying that. We said it in our last
Literally,
video.
I think that's a theme, and
Everybody's gardening.
well, and in our videos particular, it's not. It doesn't matter. It's always hot.
It is always hot, but I'm sure you all know we're going through a heat wave right now. You've probably either been through it or you're going through it right now too. It's the middle of summer. We just have to keep planting though because we have all these plants and we need them in the ground. So we're going to keep going. I do not look forward to this project. We have difficult ground that we're going through. We cannot use our augers. We're going to have to pick this. Like it's very rocky. It's very bad soil. So we've picked plants that should, keyword should.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do it.
Deal with the heat.
So this is Pugster amethyst. You can see here beautiful amethyst color blooms. Any butterfly bush, you know it's a magnet for pollinators, so it's going to do a great job with that. We've been trying to bring in wildlife, as you know from our previous video. Now some of these are going over, like they're tired, they're done with the heat just like we are. These should do pretty well in the poor soil, and it's very dry where we're putting these. We're not running drip to them. They're going to be very dry, so I think they're going to do really well with that. Another one that we're doing, and this is not the best plant to show you. I know it looks kind of rough. This is the Denim and Lace Russian Sage. The reason these look terrible is they came off the clearance rack at Lowe's. I love a good clearance rack. But these will be just fine. They do enjoy poor soil. They do enjoy the heat. I do have a bunch more already in this area, so I already know they're going to do well. So we're going to put these in as well. I just realized I didn't give you the stats on the Pugster. I believe they're 2x2. If I can get this open with my gloves. Yeah, 2 foot tall, 2 foot wide. They bloom from summer to frost, so they'll bloom all season long. Like I said, I will deadhead these so that they start putting out some more blooms. These already have 2 buds underneath, so if I deadhead them, they'll come right back out. Well-drained soil, they do like it very dry. So if you're putting them in a moisture area, 1, don't do that. 2, if you do, plant them a little bit higher so they get the drainage away. And the sun is out now. We did not beat the sun today.
Nope.
So we're going to have a rough time. The last 2 plants are some of my favorite things. This is the El Niño Chitalpa, and I just realized there's a ladybug larva on there. Oh, I love that. Let's leave her be. This is a huge plant for this season. I know if you watch other gardening influencers, you will know this plant. El Niño Chitalpa is a desert orchid. It is a combination plant, and it is a hybrid. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blooms, like incredibly beautiful blooms. And the smell on the blooms is incredible. We do have one that bloomed this year. The smell, it's a vanilla musk kind of smell. It's incredible. So we're putting these at our driveway so that hopefully when we drive in, we can get that smell as we're coming in. We walk back and forth here all the time to our pond garden. So that's the reason for these. Now I've read that they do okay in poor soil. It does say average soil on the tag. And I believe they get, what did you see the tag? Up to 15 feet?
Let me look at it again. 5 to 8 foot tall, 4 to 6 foot wide.
They get bigger than that. I already know from other influencers, they do get bigger than that. I think that up to 10 to 15. So do be mindful of that. They grow very fast. If you're in a colder climate, I think these are down to zone
5, I think is what it
zone 5.
said.
Yeah, that sounds right.
6.
Zone 6. So we are technically zone 6. Last year, one of ours did die back to the ground, but it came right back out and grew very, very quickly and bloomed already. So they may die back. You may see that. Just cut them back to the ground. They'll be fine. But do be mindful, they don't like to be cold. So if you're in a colder zone, if you're in a 6, I would say probably mulch over top. Give them a little bit of extra protection in the winter. But let's show you now where we're putting these suckers. So this is what we're dealing with. This awful, awful area in our driveway. Our driveway is here, our road is there. We've already started a lavender hedge, which I'm going to be finishing probably tomorrow, and that will be in a video as well. I started the hedge, I haven't finished it. I'm going to take it all the way up. So we've got our lavender hedge up here in the back. We're going to do the 2 Chitalpas here at the top. because that's our tallest plant. I'm going to do the grouping of 3 for the butterfly bush here in the center, and then we're going to scatter our Russian sage among those plants. And you can see here, the Russian sage does really well. These are 1-year-old plants. So they're already blooming this season. They're doing really, really well. They can handle the heat. They can handle the poor soil. So I think these are going to do well here as well. The only thing I'm worried about are the Chitalpa. I don't know if they're going to handle this poor soil. So what we're going to do, just in case, we're going to amend a little bit with some raised bed mix. Good drainage in the raised bed mix, so that will help these plants along, and it'll give them a little bit of extra nutrients and some different soil that we're going to mix in with our native soil, which is pretty crummy here. Lots of rock too, which we're going to try to pull away. But now we're going to get to planting, and we'll see you on the other side. Y'all, these roots look great. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna rough them up a little bit. They're a little bit bound in the bottom. So I'm just pulling those out. That's it. Not a lot to it. These roots look great. Oh, there we are.
Finally.
Oh my goodness. I'm exhausted now. That was a lot, but I think this is gonna look really good. We got our 2 Chitalpas up here in the top, our 3 Budleys here, our amethyst, Pugster amethyst, and then we got 4 Russian sage, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will continue the Russian sage that we already have planted, so that'll blend together. These are all beautiful blends of purple and pink. So I think that's gonna look really nice. Now I do want to call something out. You probably noticed our butterfly bush were not rooted at all. A little upset over that because I paid the price for a 3-gallon container and they were more like a 1-gallon. But you know, nurseries do the best they can. I'm not going to trash any nursery because they do the best job they can, but this was full of basically wood chips, which I understand why. Budley will want well-drained soil, and that's why they use the wood chips.
As you can see, we're hiding out in the shade because
we've taken several breaks.
Yeah, I mean, you have to in this kind of heat.
Yeah, it's rough. But that's real gardening, so, you know, that's what you get. So we're going to wrap this up. We're going to go get something to eat because we're starving. We're now at 1 o'clock in the day, and we're going to take a break from gardening and go to the garden center for a little while.
Yep. Probably buy more plants so we can set out in the heat longer.
Probably.
Probably.
We do have a few things that we need to get, but now's the time to buy plants because they're going on sale. Because it's end of season for the nurseries and greenhouses. So go get your plants.
Yeah, this is when we hit up and get all our perennials most of the time.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We appreciate you as always. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.